Hey everybody, thanks for stopping in one more time for another episode of my basic series. Um, Today we are going to be putting some acrylic paint on bare wood. I've got about a 16-inch round here that I'm going to be using. I'm going to bring you down so we can get a closer look at this. Alright, so pick this up from the hardware store, and it's supposed to be for like a little table or something like that. So what you want to do when you get it is you want to feel, run your hand across it, and you can feel there's two sides to every one of these. This side happens to be the rough side, okay? And then this side is sanded a little bit more. So we want to make sure we use the smoother side when we're doing this, okay? You can gesso this if you want. You don't have to. And what gesso is basically like a primer that artists use for their acrylic painting. So like I said, you can gesso them. Most canvases that you buy in bulk or whatever already have the gesso on them. I've never gessoed the wood. I just pour the paint directly on here, and I've never had any issue with the paint chipping or adhering to it. So, okay, our colors today. This is a commission piece, so these colors were chosen for me. I have got my base coat is Liquitex, Payne's Gray, and Blue Gray mixed 1 to half on the color. That way I can get a little bit of a darker, kind of a warm blue grayish color. Okay, that's going to be my base color. My other colors are the same thing, Liquitex. This is the dioxanide purple. We have the brilliant yellow green and the cadmium orange. Those are my colors. So this is a commission piece, and I just found out that the lady told me that she was not going to pay me for it, which I don't understand. But I mean, she came up with some wild excuse, said that, you know, hey, look here, mister, you live here. I don't know. Alright, so anyway, we're going to go ahead and pour our base coat start in the middle. We're going to make a puddle and then bring it around. Alright. Just going to roll it around. And use my fingers to get the edges. Alright. Oh shoot, I forgot my rag over here. Hold on 1 second. Just gonna rinse it off. Alright, sorry about that. We have got to get going. Okay, so move this up real quick here, and we are going to take our colors and we are going to do a dirty pour on this. So I'm just going to layer my colors, pouring on the side of the cup. The reason we pour on the side of the cup is to make sure that the introduction of the new color of paint does not sink directly into the color below it. we're just going to go back and repeat the same process. Continuing to layer this. All the way through. Now with only using 3 colors, I'm going to be consistent about my my color combination and how I put these in here. It's going to continue to go all the way up. It's going to be purple, yellow, and then the orange. If I had more colors, you could mix it up, do something different, but being that these are only a few colors here, I'm going to keep it pretty simple. Now when you start these, what you want to do is you want to, the side that you're pouring the paint on, that's the side you want to start pouring on when you start pouring onto your canvas or your wood or anything like that. I started on purple and I actually want to end on purple for this piece. You don't have to end with your starting color, I just want to. Alright. Get those out of the way. Alright, let's bring it back in. Alright, look at that. Look at that. Look at those layers. Alright, remember what I said, we start from the side that we poured on, so we're going to start from this side. Okay, go nice and slow. Okay. We are going to gently roll this. There's quite a bit of paint on here. Stretch those ribbons out. Remember, if you have too much paint on here, you have got to get it off because otherwise this will crack. And that goes for canvases as well. Alright, we got quite a bit of the paint off there. Now don't forget, especially on these, because of the rounded edges, we want to use our palette knife and scrape the edges all the way around the bottom and make sure that you get the edges cleaned and stretch the sides down, and we don't want that. So we are going to scrape and try to minimize as much of that paint getting pulled off of there as we can. All right. Now this is actually going to be for a Halloween decoration, so we'll see how this turns out in the bitter end. All right, let's bring you on in and bring you for a close up. Okay. Come from the side here. You can see how well dirty pours work when you're doing these. It creates these wonderful ribbons that I really like. It's like a little dragon down there with his scales. You can see those scales. Let me turn you a little bit. It's pretty cool. You can see the tops of these ribbons right here. It kind of looks like it's got a little bit of depth to it almost, the way it's shadowed. Pretty cool. Alright, so there you go, and that's just basically it. Now you can do quite a bit of things with this. You can use it for a decoration, which is what it's going to be used, or you can find your dead center after it's all said and done. It's all dry and everything. Find your dead center, drill a hole. You could turn this into a clock, which is what I see a lot of people doing with these wood bases. You can use it for a table. You can use it for a stool, a little stool for the kiddos. You know, whichever you want to do. But yeah, painting on these wood rounds, you know, they're a little bit more pricey, obviously, than canvases, but they're really cool. I love how they come off the edges, and it incorporates the edge in such a way that it becomes part of the art. So, all right, well, that was pretty simple, very easy how-to for a beginner acrylic pour on a raw wood piece. All right, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was informational for you, informative, excuse me. Don't forget, just keep pouring, and pour on. Have a great day.